Welcome back, Bless Unleashed adventurers here at Mom's Basement. I'm your host again, DirtyHotte, with another Bless Unleashed content video. You can see the content over here, to the left or the right, from wherever you're watching, and it's kind of confusing with the cam. However, those are the 5 points I want to talk about today. Thoughts after 200 hours played, why I try to stay at level 35 for now, why I still main Crusader, thoughts on all Crusader Blessings right now with this state of the game. And I know I compared two of them. You can watch the video where I compared Vela and Crescent Moon here as well. And some folks said I can't do test videos like that if I don't have all blessings maxed. And I tell you what, I still have maxed them and I still can do stuff like that. And if you like stuff like that, like this video, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to see more videos I basically can't do, but I still do them. Okay, that's that. Then number 5, content outlook. What will we do in the future regarding Bless Unleashed on this channel? Also Destiny 2, what's coming up next at the channel, and what is up for the future with other games, maybe. Let's find out all of those topics in this video. Let's get started, folks. So world first here at the channel. We have something like on television, you might know it's moderation cards. Yes, the color is unfortunate as always, but so we're doing that with the cards, so I don't use the red line or whatever it's called. So before I start with the 5 topics I shared, I want to give you some perspective how I play Bless Unleashed. So this is my personal opinion based on how I play Bless Unleashed, okay? So I play very casual, what I like to call hardcore dead casual. So I don't have that much time, but I still want to do challenging content. So that's point number 1. Normally I play like 2 hours a day per week. That's the maximum, okay? 2 hours a day. Yeah, I have the cards and they still don't help because I can't read. I can't read them! Who've written them, Mom? Whatever. Okay, so I play about 2 hours during the week a day. That's the maximum, and 10 hours at the weekend days. That's important as well. I don't want to play as effective as possible, you know, like min-maxing, like the top 0.5% in an MMORPG, like re-rolling to the best class there is at the moment. I like to figure out stuff myself. I like to enjoy the game. I like to have fun. Oh god, what a shame. I can't do like bless and build analysis because I like to have fun. So I can't do builds. But let me tell you, I still do builds. And I can, and I will do in the future. And if you don't care about stuff like the elitists as well, then leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell. So I think now you understood a little bit about the background, how I play Bless Unleashed and other games. My perspective as a hardcore casual dead. So that was moderation card number 1. Done. Checked. We did it. Point number 1. Thoughts after 200 hours played. Yes, I play slow. I tried all the different classes for a while. I had to delete characters because of the free slots. So my thoughts after 200 hours. So the first one is I still enjoy the game, okay? Maybe because I'm a hardcore casual dead player, okay, because I'm a casual player, and I'm not so focused on getting the best of the best of the best stuff right now. And now let me tell you why I like Bless Unleashed still at the moment. Because I like the combat style, okay? It's a bit of people, please don't hate me, okay? But it gets, before you're like top geared, it's a little bit like the Dark Souls feeling, okay? There are good mechanics. There's an engaging combat. I have to avoid stuff active. If I don't, I get killed, at least with my gear, okay? Or I get a lot of damage. That's the second point, okay? I also like the boss mechanics. I personally, with my gear, with the people I play, I like the boss mechanics, okay? Because it's challenging. I've played with a few guys that have like the top gear and stuff, and then it's not challenging anymore in the dungeons. You can basically skip mechanics because your damage is so high that they are dead before. And I understand that's boring and there is no content for these people right now. But that's not my audience, and that's not how I play. We're talking about hardcore casual dads and moms and everybody in between. However, I understand, and for me as well, there are negative points. Not gonna lie about that. There are negative points for me as well, because, for example, drop rates in dungeons are pretty low. With RNG on top of RNG on top of RNG. That's just how it is. A tier gear, okay? Like 99% of the time when I run Shadow Visions or something like that, I get B tier, which isn't even there, okay? So that's that. So you have to be lucky to get A tier, you have to be lucky to get the piece you want at A tier, and then, in addition to that, you have to be lucky to get here in that range, a good range or a good stat, and then there are the runes as well, where you want the runes or the runes you need. And that's something that's a lot of RNG coming, okay? That's a lot of RNG coming. So even if you have 100 drops of the piece you want, it might not be the piece you're looking for, okay? I think you get the idea. If you play it, you know it. I have to say, I managed to get decent gear for me, for my build, for the stuff I do. A tier. I think it's A tier in every slot now. It's not the best, but it's okay. And with a coordinated team playing the mechanics, that's good enough, okay? That's good enough. Then you still have a challenge and it's fun. Yes, you have to do the same dungeons all the time because I hope they add more content in the future. So that's another point. There's not that much content. The problem is if you really gear yourself to the min-max right now through the marketplace, having everything like Mythic S tier, yes, then there's no content left for you, and I'm sorry. I have no idea how you did that in that short time. But then I'm sorry, and it might be time for the next game for you. But I'm still having fun, while I still recognize there are some negative points. I mean, crafting. I didn't even start crafting, okay, because I heard that's a lot of effort. So I think that were my thoughts after 200 hours played. I hope that gives you a general impression. It wasn't too weird. If it was too weird, please let me know in the comments below what I was missing and what you want to know specifically. Then there's another point. Point number 2. Why I try to stay at level 35 right now. Because some of you might wonder, because I'm 35 for I think 2 weeks now. And that was because of the scaling, okay? So 35 seemed to be the sweet spot the game was built around. And then you basically leveled up. The bosses in Time Dungeon and the open world leveled up as well, but your damage basically didn't. So it was getting harder instead of you felt more powerful. They changed that in the Time Dungeon, so that's fine. Open world, I think there's not that much to do. It's okay. Still weird, okay? So that's why I stayed at 35, just spamming dungeons for gear. But I think I will have to change that. So back to leveling again. So point number 3 on my list for today's video. Why I'm maining Crusader still. It's easy, because Crusader separates the man from the boys, okay? It's when you're real hardcore casual dad and want the challenge, not the easy mode, then you go Crusader, baby. But that's not that's not everything. Okay, that's not everything. I play Crusader because he's nimble, okay? Crusader plays pretty fast-paced. You have to actively avoid the mechanics. Also, Deathball, the little one, he looks pretty quick, okay? There's a lot of stuff going on pretty fast, and I like that. I like that, okay? I know Crusaders right now don't put out the biggest damage. I still say they are competitive, okay, baby? They are competitive. But right now, he is very versatile. He's fun to play for me, and he offers different builds, okay? With the blessings. The other classes, I also tried the other classes. They kind of feel static compared to Crusader, okay? Static, not so fast. So that's why I still play Crusader, and that brings me to the next topic, to topic number 4. Giving some input, my feelings about all Crusader blessings right now. I mean, you can check my Crescent Moon and Valor build and the damage comparison I did on YouTube. And I did that comparison even if I'm not allowed to, because I haven't maxed out all my blessings. But I still did it, and it was still helpful for the hardcore casual mom and dad audience. And if you like seeing me doing stuff I'm not allowed to because I can't do it, and I still do it, and I will still do it in the future, then please like and subscribe, hit the bell, and follow on Twitch, on Twitter. Send a coffee, a donation, your hot stepsister, whatever. To talk about it because I'm a casual player and I'm not allowed to have an opinion about what did I just do about builds and stuff, because I need to max everything before I can have an opinion, obviously, and I disagree with that. So let's go from top to bottom. Gift of Valor, powerful damage blessing. It's the one I'd say if you're going for on-demand high burst damage with lower damage between your burst phases. Sorry. That's the one you want to run, okay? Gift of Valor, the burst damage blessing. Then we have Crescent Moon. That's the one I'm running right now. If you want to have good damage, nice AoE as well, and have, let's say, the damage is more even compared to the burst nature of Valor. And it's also pretty fun, okay? I like Crescent Moon right now. Crescent Moon. So, if you're going for pure damage, Gift of Valor and Crescent Moon are my favorites right now. Then we don't go from top to bottom, we just go how I feel, okay? Then we have the Lionheart. That one can be really strong in a coordinated team. In a coordinated dungeon party as a buff Crusader. Buffing all your damage dealers to the top. That's where this one is really strong. By the way, mentioning that coordinated teams, I have to make a little announcement here in between. DirtyHotte is still looking for a guild on the EU server regarding Bless Unleashed. I want to do dungeons with you, so hit me up. Let me know in the comments if you have a guild space for me, for DirtyHotte, or let me know on Twitter. I like to run dungeons, endgame content, and I like to hear your opinions about builds of other classes and maybe create some content together with you. So, if you want to have one bearded sexy motherfucker in your Bless Unleashed guild, let me know. Okay, so that out of the way, some little advertisement here. Self-promotion. So, Lionheart. I think something that's really strong in coordinated parties, okay? Then Mark of the Wolf, and I was talking a little bit about it already today with great folks. It seems to get there, okay? I don't know if it already is there, damage-wise, but it can make for interesting builds, you know, with the critical hit rate, and bleeds can stack 8 times now instead of 3, I think, and they can crit. And that's something I want to have a look at the future, like a pure critical hit rate builds with crit damage on Wolf. So if you're interested, so I'm planning a build for Mark of the Wolf in the future and Lionheart Crusader. Let me know in the comments below which one might be more interesting for you, okay? Mark of the Wolf or a Lionheart party-focused buff Crusader. So point number 5, future content here at Mom's Basement. The plan is to focus on Bless Unleashed and Destiny 2 stuff. Builds, tips, whatever you want to see here at Mom's Basement, let me know in the comments and on Twitter. Twitter is always a good tip if you want to get in contact and learn about future content plans. So that's the plan. I will try different games in the future. So I'm not sure about New World. Maybe I think I give it a quick try, but I'm not sure about content. And if you know any upcoming MMOs or fresh MMOs that might be interesting, let me know. Because I focus on MMOs and I still consider Destiny 2 an MMO as well. So that's the future of the channel. I said it. What you can expect from content. I hope that going or playing different games and making content for different games on one channel isn't too disturbing for you. So I hope the Bless Unleashed crowd gets well together with the Destiny 2 crowd. And I hope you just enjoy my person in general. And that's it. That's it for that little piece of content. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I let you know how it went with your stepsister. If you don't have a stepsister available, a stepmom is fine as well. If the age is correct, and if you don't have a stepsister or a stepmom, hit the like, the subscribe button, the bell, and follow on Twitter and Twitch. That's it so far from me.